Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to Sagittarius Tarot. Today, April 30th, Mars enters Aries and it's going to station there and stay there until June 9th. All right? This is an amazing transit and a sign for Mars to be in because it really feels powerful in Aries. I'm going to be reading for you first my analysis for this transit from my Easy Simple Bliss Instagram page. And so it says, a surge of empowered energy courses through you. It's a time to confidently pursue your aspirations. This isn't just about winning, it's about conquering challenges. You have the drive and determination to excel, but remember, it's crucial to balance that passion with strategic thinking. Unchecked impulsiveness can hinder progress. Take a moment to analyze your approach, refine your tactics, and then unleash your unstoppable force. This is a time to rise to the occasion, showcase your talents, and leave a lasting impact. Now, if you go to my Instagram page, Easy Simple Bliss, you will notice that today's color of the day is the zinc yellow. It's a very energetic color. It all talks about the sun, zest, joy, action, dynamism, right? And today's number is number 14. That's your lucky number of the day. And it also gives a sense of a pioneering spirit, which goes hand in hand with the color yellow and with Mars and Aries as well. This is all about you pioneering, starting things new, and just going at it. For the message of the day, you got you're sharing your abundance with others. So remember that all of this action is not going from Saggy just to benefit Saggy. It's also, you're going to have so much to give that you're also willing to share that abundance with other. That can translate by you sharing money with others, you sharing joy with others, you sharing your time with others, you sharing your energy with others, you're sharing your love with others, you're sharing your time, your skills, however you see fit. You are so lighted up, on fire, Sagittarius, that you just want to give it all. Now, if you notice with the tarot card of the day over my channel there, you also got the Seven of Pentacles Universe, and that can sometimes indicate quarrels. And so this is where I felt in my analysis for Mars and Aries transit that you just might want to check for any, unchecked impulsiveness, any spontaneous, reckless thinking, right? You gotta refrain from that, because also with you and other people, when everyone's bursting with all this energy of Mars and Aries, sometimes you can butt heads, and if you're not really strategic, you can just cause certain clashes that may sort of hinder your progress instead of helping it out. So I just want you to be extra careful there. Now we end this with the affirmation of the day, and it is, there is no need to fear my own power, for true power is not necessarily perfection. And this is asking you to adopt, embrace your power, and the unique person that you are, without being too critical and too harsh and putting these impossible standards on yourself, because you, Saggies, are magnificent. I also included a mood shot of some sort of man-made apparitions there if you check it out. Now, without further ado, let us start your reading. Today's reading, as you may have noticed, is going to focus on the transit of Mars into Aries. That's going to last till June 9th. And it's a go time. It's an amazing time for you to accomplish a lot, right? I love it for you. Now, let us start first with the Fin de Siècle Kipper Tarot to look at which area this transit from Mars is going to be affecting you, dear Saggies, who are tuning into this reading. and watching Sagittarius Tarot. Let us look at which area is affecting Sagittarius in this transit. You get number 22, official person. And number 25, high honor. Yeah, okay. So this may be talking about certain legalities that you have to deal with when you're starting a new business. This could be talking about paperwork, registration, certifications, putting things in order, having to deal with court, with the Department of Finance, with the Department of Security, with the Department of Defense, with the Department of Civil Status, whatever it is, right? And so this is from one end. From another end, the energy here is very apparent with the high honor, where you are literally defending your ideas. You are on the offensive here. You are not backing down from whatever idea you want to implement, from whatever project you want to venture into, from whatever relationship you want to pursue. And that's really great. Regarding the numbers here, we have like number 22, which is a number 4, indicating partnership with someone that provides extra stability. And the high honor here is number 7, which is spirituality. So whether you are going into a spiritual business, whether you are teaming up with someone from the law, whether you are dealing with the government through a government job or a government position or account, whether this is talking about something that needs to be done in a very legal, structured, methodical way. That's very interesting, but I don't see you, like these two came upright. I don't see there's any obstacles there. I think things are gonna flow, and also you're gonna have a lot of vigor dealing with all of this. Beautiful. Now let us see what is Mars bringing to the table. Mars is the planet of action and energy and war, and you got a lot of war scenes here, serendipitously. And so, yeah, you're on fire, Saggy. You are on fire. And, you know, you're wearing your colors and honorably, right? Remember when I told you that the affirmation of the day was, there is no need to fear my own power, for true power is not necessarily perfection, right? You're proud in your own power, and you have this pioneering spirit that we talked about earlier with number 14, where you're just going ahead. And that's what's funny. This is number 7, and 7 equals 14, right? And so, yeah, and we were talking about quarrel. Remember, like we had the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and this is a 7 here, and this is the quarrel I told you about. Like, just try to, you know, curb that impulsiveness, keep it checked so it wouldn't hinder your progress. Okay, now let us look at Mars and what it is bringing to the table for Sagittarius. Now, the planet Mars is giving you the Hermit, number 9, from the Voyager Tarot, and the Ace of Crystals in reverse, Brilliance. And so I see you here, as much as you are going, you know, gung-ho on all of this situation, I feel you're still looking for that, like as you go along, as your plan unfolds, you're still looking for that extra brilliant plan, that extra je ne sais pas quoi, that extra twist or zest or spice or competitive advantage for whatever you are pursuing here. It's as if there is still some sort of doubt lingering, and that's why I told you, like, remember that true power is not necessarily perfection, because here I see you a little bit with Mars struggling a little bit with that notion, because you really wanna, now that you have all this power and you're marching forward, you really wanna achieve perfection. But this is telling you that it is really, true power is not perfection. It is literally starting something. It is literally having the courage to do it. It is not to have fear and to respect and own your power. There is a lot of red color, by the way, here, indicating the planet Mars, like we discussed. Nice. Let us continue and see what else. We're gonna use the Psychic Tarot to look at what is the Aries energy bringing towards you. What's the Aries energy bringing towards Sagittarius? Intuition, number 2. All right. And then emotional withdrawal, number 8, another sort of hermit card. By the way, here you had like 9 and 1, it was a 10. So this would have indicated that, you know, you need to complete a certain process of thinking before you're able to burst something. And that's when clarity happens. Here we have another time, number 10, 8 and 2 equals 10. And so 10, 10, 1 and 1 equal 2. And here we had 4, 7, 7 and 4 equal 11. 1 and 1 equal 2, 2, 2, again 2, 2, right? Partnership, stability, partnership, stability. Okay, you're looking to create something that's very solid, very stable, thanks to relationships, partnerships. Now, the Aries energy here is bringing you some sort of... I like it because it's surprising, because Mars is very fiery, Aries is very fiery as well. And so when you get the Hermit card for Mars and emotional withdrawal for Aries, this is sort of indicating how, you know, how sometimes Aries become so obsessed with something like the Aries energy, and suddenly you can lose interest immediately and go to the other extreme end and just lose interest in something, right? And just like that, there is that polarity in these Mars and Aries energies, meaning you can go from 0 to 100 and from 100 to 0. You can be like literally on the go, and then all of a sudden you feel you need to withdraw and be the hermit, right? You can be like initiating so many projects and then waking up one day and just feeling like I need to emotionally withdraw and just be alone in order to tap into my intuition to figure out what's next. So there is this whole ebb and flow, right? It's like the motion of the water when the tide comes and goes. And that's what I see you doing. That will prove to be exhausting though, because like, you know, back and forth and turning on the engines full speed and then turning off the engines, it is ought to, you know, wear you down a little bit. But I think this is a process that you sort of can't control. It's like once you're doing something, you're so focused, you're like in flow, you're on, you're producing, you're creating, you're doing, you're go, right? Because this is the whole Mars and Aries energy, and it's really pushing you to do that. But then at some point you feel a little bit like, I don't want to be reckless, maybe I'm going too fast, maybe I need to like take a second to catch my breath to find a solution. And then it's then that you just shut off completely, withdraw emotionally, tap into your intuition, look for that brilliance again. And once you find it, then you'll start the process. But it's like every time you restart it, it's uncontrollably starts so fast again, if that makes sense. So let us see, how does this transit affect you? The Mars in Aries, April 30th till June 9th is going to affect you, my dear Saggies. You get the flame tree in reverse, the start of something new. See, it's a bit of like a wonky start, but there's that flame, right? There's that fire of Mars, that fire of Aries, and that fire of Sagittarius. And perception in reverse, beyond the veil of illusion. Number 30 and number 39, that's 3 and 3 equals 6. 6 and 9 equal 15, 5 and 9 equal 6. So again, this is an energy of nurturing, of help. And what I can tell you from that is immediately that the way that this transit will affect you is that as much as it can show you that you have so much power whenever you are determined and persistent to go and do something, you can surprise yourself by how much you can accomplish and fast, right? And then also you're going to be surprised by your ability to withdraw completely and immediately and detach. And throughout that process, you're going to learn that maybe sometimes that start of something new, as much as there is that fire, right? If you're trying to start a fire, sometimes like how when you start it, it starts, right? It rises very fast and then it sort of wither down like completely immediately, and then you need someone to keep on always like sort of bringing wind towards it in order for it to stay lit up. And I think throughout this process, this whole transit is going to teach you that as much powerful as you are, as much as you can master going from literally 0 or emotional withdrawal and hermit energy to 100, being Aries, Emperor, on the go, defending your honor, like fighting all these battles, this up and down is literally resembling the flames of fire, and that's your essence, and that's what you master. But what this transit is going to teach you is that in order to start something this time, you're going to have to ask for help. You're going to have to partner up. And that's why the number 2 has been like showing up a lot. This is about like partnership. You need either a mentor, either a supportive group, either a team, either people official, like someone who has an official authority to facilitate your things. There's like some sort of need to reach out, as much as you refuse to do that maybe at the beginning, but you're gonna find that once you do reach out, it's still your something new. It's still your fire. It's still your brilliance. It's still everything, but you just needed that push. And so that is something that you will learn throughout this transit. And what this is telling me as well is that you're going to like the way you're gonna navigate in order to learn this is not going to be very evident, apparent. You see, because the perception card here is in reverse, and so there are some certain illusions. The road is not straight, right? Like there's a lot of curves and ups and downs throughout it all, which is sort of also normal for a fire sign and for a transit of Mars and Aries. Like, come on, yeah. All right, now let us look. How can you, or what to do to harness the power of this transit? Three of Pentacles, see, teamwork. Like I said, you need to partner up. As much as you're like amazing, this is not a one-man show type of situation. And the 7 of Swords in reverse. And yeah, see, you gotta let down those walls. You gotta stop being so defensive. You gotta try to tame your ego without taming your fire. You gotta keep that fire, that fighting spirit, keeping your honor while accepting help. Finding allies, right? In wars, often countries find allies, right? Wars, even alone, cannot be won. And so, yeah, that is the message. And here, you even transcend from a 2 to a 3 with the 3 of Pentacles. And this is literally saying that not only you need many people with different skills, also this is talking about mastering a skill. So this whole transit, I see you really mastering something, mastering a craft. So doing it so many times, so often, learning so much. Every time you get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, until you really master it. And that's what I see you doing here. Nice. And you gotta like the Seven of Swords in reverse. Not only it talks about like accepting help, but also being open to other people's perspectives and being open to other people who have different skills and different perspectives and different way of thinking, because you're gonna find a lot of answers that you never thought about, and they're gonna bring so much to the table throughout these interactions for you that will really make you like make the possibility of reaching your goals even more tangible. So now we're going to use the Golden Tarot to look at the surprises that this event is going to throw in Sagittarius ways. Let's see what these surprises are. I'm sure they're going to be fiery. So let us look at those. You have the Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah, go, 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 go. And this is also talking about adopting other people's perspective, right? Because when the Hanged Man is not in reverse, it talks about you looking at things from a different perspective, trying to look for answers. But this is saying like, no, get out of yourself, get out of your mind, get out of your shackles, and allow to not only like look at things from other people's perspective, but also try to, you know, do what they do. Like, what would they do in this situation? Ask them, like professionally or in a relationship or whatever your situation is. You gotta sort of allow them to teach you a few moves that weren't really part of your book. And so, and again, it's the number 12, right? And with the number 12, it's number 3 in essence. So again, it is really clarifying the 3 of Pentacles. This is talking about the power of other people's perspective. And you get with it, as a surprise as well, the Ace of Swords in reverse. So because these are like in these surprise positions, you're gonna be really surprised. Like, you're gonna be taken aback that, oh shit, like this dude or this fella or this woman or this girl, this whoever that is, right? They were right. Like, the way they were doing things, it actually works. Like, their method trumps my method. Like, their way of looking at things works better for me than the way I used to look at things. The shortcut they're doing, the app they're using, the software they're doing, the seminar they're watching, whatever they're doing, right? Like, you're gonna be taken aback. Like, you never expected or suspected that they have the key to all of this, that their method works, right? And with the Ace of Swords in reverse, we see that. We see this shattering of an idea that you thought you had all the answers, that you knew it all, and you know, no one likes a know-it-all. And so as much as you're a jack of all trades, you know, here really you needed to tap into the brain or the energy or the perspective of someone else, probably not even one person, many people. And so it's whatever information you gather from all these members or people and you will apply, it'll surprise you and it'll be like quite the revelation. Now let us look at the result of all of this transit and how will all of that culminates. Have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Remember, like moving forward, right? Moving forward. Confidence in God is enough. This is exactly the same message also as the one I was telling you about in the affirmation. There's no need to fear my own power, for true power is not necessarily perfection, right? So confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. So again, this is like having confidence, trusting the process, the universe, and not being too harsh on yourself, too critical, too perfectionist, and really moving forward. This is talking about forward motion, right? And there is balance in the way she has her leg on the ground and another leg in the water. This reminds me of the Temperance card, which is your energy, Sagittarius. And there is the element of transformation here with the butterflies. There's all this lushness around her. And beautiful, beautiful result. Let's see the second and last card. You get with it, Child in reverse. And it says, you care deeply about children and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you, but this came in reverse. And so for me, this is talking about adulting. Literally adulting. This is time for you to, stop bouncing around, stop playing around with your future or with that relationship or with whatever it is, or with that project or with that side hustle, with that hobby, with your job, with your career, with the direction. This is a time to take responsibility, to assume our choices, to move forward, to put our plan, to defend our honor, to do the paperwork, to do the grunt work, to show up, to be present, to have confidence, to assume our power, to be open to learning from other people, and not be very childish towards like having ego problems, like learning from other people who know better, who have better perspectives, teaming up, and all of this. You are graduating, you are no longer a child, you are adulting, but in a really, really good way. Like doing all of this. Come June 9th, you're gonna feel like you accomplished a lot. Like it's gonna feel more than just like a month and 10 days. It's gonna feel like eternity, how much you're gonna accomplish. What a beautiful reading, my dear Saggies. Thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for liking this video. It shows me that you appreciate my work. Thank you for clicking the share button. It spreads my work to reach a wider audience. Thank you for everyone who already subscribed. If you didn't and you're watching this video, please support my work. It's for free by clicking the subscribe button under this video or at the end of it on the Sagittarius Tarot icon. Thank you for everyone who comments as well. It helps me connect with you and bond with you. If you want, you can also share in the comments below here or on my Instagram page, Easy Simple Bliss, the comment of how many days you have lived and show gratitude. Today for me, it's 14,398 thank yous for the days I have lived on planet Earth and counting. You can also mention someone you love, how much they lived as well so far. So thank you, my dear Saggies. I love you so much. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected.